Okay. So here we are in Minecraft. The idea for this project was I wanted to make a piece in Minecraft in some kind of way. And I had the idea, that as a conceptual artist, sometimes you can just approach something when you're completely new at it, especially if it's a media with a lot of, that has a lot in it already, and then you can make something super interesting. And so I bought Minecraft and downloaded it and started working, and I thought, well, maybe I should watch some YouTube videos before I work on it, to kind of learn a bit about the techniques and see what people have done, and after starting doing that, I realized, how heavy a history Minecraft has, and how much legacy, I have to be aware of when I work with it, and how super talented people are also, and I was feeling all this kind of pressure, when, for example, if you're not a painter and you start making a painting, you think, fuck no, I don't know, with brushes and paint and whatever, that's it takes some time to learn it, and from that place, I recognized, I got kind of paralyzed, and I recognized this feeling from other times in my life, when I get paralyzed by kind of expectations from someone else and another, from around the society, and I think this has this comes from kind of this, liberal Western world that we are all, no, not we're all, but that I am raised in, and raised with. So I started thinking with that, and I thought of all these different kinds of, sayings and quotes that apply to being to having to work hard, which I think I recognize it, but it also annoys me in some way, so the first thing I started making was this sign, and it's I mean, it didn't take me 10,000 hours to make, I have to be honest about that, but that was so we have this saying, I don't know if it's only in Danish, but that to become good at something artistically, well, I think maybe in many fields you have to work on it and practice for 10,000 hours. I thought that kind of an interesting statement, and also kind of bullshit, I think, in some way, or at least, yeah, I think there are different ways to learn these things. So now it started raining, and after that one, I looked on the internet for quotes about this, that the things that you can have on your wall. This one is one. I think I'm gonna change the weather. And I found this one that you can have it as your Facebook cover or something. set your goals high. I think it's just like it's just kind of hilarious, because at the same time we all know that less is more, Yeah. And I have this one, which I also like. I thought, okay, so where other places can I find these kinds of terms? And I can think, with, like in our language, even they are like kind of built in some way, kind of different idioms that tells us that we have to work hard and practice and whatever. So we all know that the last one is a rotten egg. And I looked further, and then after that, so the idea was to kind of like try and make these monuments, but it's the idea was also to maybe have a kind of an ironic stance to it by doing it in Minecraft, and it doesn't take 10,000 hours to make this, I just make it, and so it's like I'm still that conceptual artist, but I pretend to make something that takes a lot of time and a lot of effort, as this one also, and it's John Locke who said it, one of the fathers of liberalism, and I think it annoys me, to even to have this, foundation of my culture that talks about wealth, like, and this one we'll look at later. I have this one over here where we started, which is also, it's like funny, there are these websites where you can just look up quotes, and they put them in a beautiful background with something similar to this, just not Minecraft, just actual real world with so I searched for Napoleon quotes, because I think, he knows something about hard work and maybe to conquer something. So he says this: "I have only one counsel for you: be master." It's super crazy, I think. Kind of funny. And then over here was the last one I made, because I thought also, okay, I can also look into the art world and what do they say. And I have this teacher who told me that all work except art is prostitution, which I think this project is about also. And I think it was John Baldessari who had these advices to young artists, and he told me talent is cheap. So this one is like the contradictory one to the other ones, like you shouldn't, but at the same yeah, and another one that was like that you should be at the right place at the right time. But someone is starting working, so I'm gonna stop the video now here. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.